right, hey, welcome in everybody. I hope it's working. I'm doing a new stream setup, so hopefully it's slightly better quality. And in the next couple weeks, I'm gonna have an even better stream setup. The wind is really blowing me everywhere out here. We got 30-mile-an-hour winds out of the south. You can see the lightning starting to pick up in the distance. We are rapidly approaching a developing supercell near Fort Supply, Oklahoma, just to the west of Alva, Oklahoma. And this, for now, is semi-discreet, this storm. So one thing about today is there's going to be a really short window for tornadoes because stuff is going up really upscale really fast into a big line, and we're going to lose instability. So right now we have a small window for tornadoes, guys. I'm going to be honest, I'm probably going to be live maybe an hour or two. We'll see, but maybe an hour or two. Because once it goes upscale, man, I'm probably just going to go home at that point. And our worm sector up here, I chose to chase a little bit farther north than a lot of chasers were, but our worm sector up here is a little bit pinched. So these things are slowly developing. They're going to head right up towards Freedom, Oklahoma. What's up, everybody? How's it going? There's some lightning in the distance because we're approaching these storms. It's really windy outside. We might have another chase tomorrow. We'll see, but it's looking like, all right, well, we might have two chases tomorrow. We're for sure going to be chasing the blizzard tomorrow night. Going to be a blizzard in Nebraska, Kansas, Missouri, Iowa, even parts of Minnesota too. But we're getting on these storms. Let me show you guys our position. So we're that blue dot right there, and we are getting right into these storms. We got a discrete supercell right here. I don't know how visible storms are going to be tonight because it's a weird setup. Our temperature and our dew point are very, very close together, so I don't know how visible these storms are going to be. We might have to get really close. They might be really grungy type of storms here. I've never really chased a setup quite like this one, I feel like, so definitely we'll have to see. But I like I said, I've never really chased this kind of setup, so we'll see what happens here. But I think we picked the right target as of now. The whole stuff south is already a complete line. It's already looking like a complete mess. So I think these are the only discrete storms right now. And look, we already have a nice supercell coming up this way towards Winoka, so we might have to watch that. That might be our storm right there. I might stop here. And kind of evaluate my situation right here. We are in the middle of nowhere, guys, so if I do end up losing connection or having to get on some really rough roads, it just is what it is. It's what's going to happen tonight, so it's just how it's going to be. We need to find a spot to pull off somewhere and check stuff out. Right here is a good spot. Got some nice lightning here. There's gonna be a decent bit of lightning tonight. We kind of have a lot of dry air up in the atmosphere. There's a lot of dry air up in the atmosphere. Let's check the chat. What's up, guys? Hey, Elaine, how's it going? I hope everyone's doing good tonight. There's a decent amount of streamers out here tonight, considering you know, it being an overnight risk and everything. I know Freddie and DL are out and about. Okay, so here's what we're looking at, guys. Let me show you something. So, I'm that blue dot right there, and look, we got a supercell just to my southwest. It's moving up. Literally, it's going to go right in front of us. We have another supercell down here that's also moving up this direction. To get to that one, all we got to do is go a little bit back east and then adjust south. So both of these are at play right now. I will say this northern one is going to move into an area with no good roads. So it's something that we need to keep in mind here. And these things are moving quick, so they're literally moving like 50, 55 miles an hour. So we're going to have to figure out really quickly what we want to target and what we want to chase. And like I said, guys, really small window. Like, I mean, if I was only live for about the next hour or so, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a small window for tornadoes here. Small window for tornadoes here. So we got some good lightning right now. I'm gonna have to make this decision here probably in the next 5 to 10 minutes of what storm I want to target. So far, I don't see any mesocyclones really developing on either. Guys, what do you think in the chat? Do I go to the... Guys, oh, I don't have my location up. I'm between Freedom and Alva, Oklahoma. I'm kind of in between Freedom and Alva. I'm a little bit closer to Freedom. What do you guys think I should do? Do I might go south, guys. I'm thinking south is the... It's hard to say, but I might go south. Like I said, my road network here is, guys, it's pretty bad. So this is like the one part of northern Oklahoma and northern Kansas that's really rough. I mean, southern Kansas is relatively pretty good once you get west of I-35, but just to the west of like Kiowa, Kansas, and just south of Greensburg, there's this one like county that kind of has some rough terrain. So I might have to figure out what direction I'm going real soon. I'm more tempted to get south because, well, we're about to get a merger here on this one. I'm a little bit more tempted to get south, guys, because my road network down there is a little bit better. But still not necessarily ideal. But to my north, it's bad. So I'm worried I'm just going to get this storm quick here that's going north of me, and then it's going to instantly go into this bad area. I'm going to post something on Twitter. I'm going to ask people what they think I should do. Sometimes when there's some clues. There's some clues, you guys. There's some clues you can gather to figure out where you want to go sometimes. But sometimes when you're deciding between two storms that are pretty similar, it's just kind of luck of the draw. Sometimes you just got to decide the right storm. Some good lightning here, y'all. It's nice to have this again out here on the plains chasing like this. The one to my south, I'm really tempted because, guys, it's literally already like hook echoing down towards Moreland. Look at this. It's already got a hook echo on it. That one toward, look at that hook down there. I might, and like I said, my roads are better, so I might start heading back down towards Winoka. I think that's gonna be the move, guys. I think that's gonna be the move. The lightning's really picking up. These things are getting strong. Let's look at some echo tops. I like to use that as a metric too. All right, guys, I think I'm going to head down towards Winoka. I'm about 20 minutes out from there. So right as that storm's heading up towards Winoka, we should be there, so no problems. So we're going to lose our view of the lightning for a little bit because I'm headed the other direction, guys. But just bear with me for the next, like, 10 or 15 minutes until I can get back. Until I can get back here. Onto these storms.
Starting route to Winoka.
Winoka, that's how the phone pronounces it. Alright, guys, I'm going east for 7 miles, okay? So 5 or 6 minutes I'm gonna be driving to the east, and then we're gonna get back onto the south highway, and we're gonna get a view of the lightning again. So the camera's gonna be shaking a little bit here. These roads aren't the greatest in the world, but we're headed towards that south storm. I think that one might have the best shot. This one has some mergers up towards it, so that actually could also be very positive, but I'm not too sure, guys. It's not an exact science. There's some guessing with it when it comes to this kind of stuff. As far as my echo tops go, they're going to be about the same. We got something running across the road there. Tornado environment probably about the same here. So I'm on both of those storms. Pretty split, honestly. I think the north one looks pretty good too to go after, so it's just tough, and you can't, if it was one of those days where the storms are moving 20-30 miles an hour, you can sit there for a while and kind of break things down. But on a day like today, storms are booking it. You got to decide quick. You cannot hesitate, or else you'll miss it. So I don't know, maybe I should have stuck it's like anti-cyclonic rotation on some of these. Guys, I can always kind of go north if I go east, but then I have to go all the way back to Alva. So we'll see what we should do. I have a new setup, guys, for my stream, so I'm not going to be able to read chat as much as I usually would otherwise. So just keep that in mind if I'm not looking at chat a bunch. But that's okay. I'll try to peek at it every now and again. Hope everyone's doing good this evening. I'm doing pretty good. I'm pretty tired from yesterday's chase. I did not go live yesterday, y'all. I probably could have, and I probably should have went live, but it was kind of nice to just have a chase where I'm not live and you just kind of get to enjoy it. Maybe I should have went north, guys. It looks more discreet almost. I almost wonder if I started going this way and then I saw the next radar scan and I kind of regret it. So I think I can get back north though if I get to Alva, but I'm worried by then the setup might be done. There's not much rotation on any of these storms regardless right now, so but that can change really fast with the kind of environment we have out here. I may start looking for paved. I want a paved road. I mean, if it's not a paved road, then I'm going to be struggling to keep up with anything. So, probably don't have a lot of paved roads out here. I should have a road up to Winchester, I think. That's the name of it, Winchester. I might take that one. Like I said, this storm, guys, has probably like about another hour to produce something. And if it doesn't, if we don't have anything by 11 o'clock, at that point, it's probably not too likely that we're gonna get stuff. Now down south, farther towards I-40, Elk City to Oklahoma City, you're probably looking at a longer timeline for stuff. Although I do think the threat for Oklahoma City has kind of went down. But,
in 1 mile, turn right onto State Highway 14.
I do think the instability has trended down for Oklahoma City area tonight. But anywhere kind of west of Oklahoma City, I'm definitely pretty concerned about tornadoes and the kind of tornadoes that are pretty messy. You're not really going to be able to. You're not going to be able to really see them.
Onto State Highway 14.
So, all right, guys, my road is up here to turn south. Now I'm just kind of going to sit here for a quick second and just make sure that I really want to go north here. I want to make sure that north is where I want to go. Our road won't be very far if we keep going east here. I don't know, guys. I think, just looking at the radar, I think right now north has a better shot. And the thing is, if since the storms are moving to the northeast, if we go north and it doesn't look very good and something to the south looks good, we can always pop back south pretty easily there. So you can always pop back to the south, but you can never get back to the north. So that's kind of my thinking right now is, since the storms are moving to the northeast, you want to be safe and you want to hedge to the north, because you can always intercept. You can always go due east and then intercept the storm because it's moving in that direction. So that's our play right now, guys. That's our play right now. Once we get to the east of Alva, we have a pretty gridded road network, so that's going to help us out. But this road I'm taking, actually, I'm a little concerned it might not be. I'm a little bit concerned it might not be. I'm a little concerned it might not be pavement, so we'll just have to see. Because that's what we really want. We want a paved road on a day like today, and it's nighttime. Some of those dirt side roads have random 2-foot deep holes in them, or random train tracks, something like that. Hard to see at nighttime. So yes, we're gonna head north. I think that is absolutely kind of the play right now, until I see otherwise. Kind of a little bit of rotation starting to get going on that storm, but not a ton. Like I said, these things will ramp up quick because of how much shear we have. If they're gonna go, they will go. Okay, the one to the north right now, guys, is starting to look a little better. The ones to the south are messier. So it's gonna be headed just to the west of Hartner, Kansas, between Atina and Hartner. Let's see if we can make it up there. I wish I had better roads for these things here. Here we go. If we're gonna get a tornado, it's gonna be soon. These things are gonna ramp up. I like the look of this north one. So I don't know. Someone told me on X that they think south has a better mid-level mezzo. That might be true. I don't really. It's hard to tell. I think the north one is more isolated, so that's what we're going for right now. I'm actually kind of surprised the storm is this isolated at this point. We'll see. Guys, all the chasers are south. There might be a couple chasers up here, but all the chasers are south towards I-40. So if we get something on this storm, there's really not going to be too many people on it, if any at all. We have I think I have a storm base in view. I'm not sure. All right, guys, let's see if this road is paved. If this road is not paved, I might go farther east, because I don't really want to drive on an unpaved road for the next 15 miles trying to catch this storm. Paved road, there we go. That's what we needed. I don't know, I still actually might have been better. Well, to catch the storm, I just got to drive another 12, 13 miles up to the Kansas-Oklahoma border. So let me make sure I can do that before I get too far here. Yikes! I'm gonna have trouble doing that, guys. I'm gonna have trouble getting all the way up there. Maybe I should have kept going east towards Alpha, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Alright, gotta be careful on these back roads. There's a lot of animals that'll like to pop out of nowhere. Deer, raccoons, skunks, you know, the occasional armadillo if you're lucky, or unlucky for your car, I guess. That's not very fun for your car. Now the other thing is, guys, this road could easily just turn into gravel on me, so let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's hope this road doesn't get to gravel. Still, I could probably go 50, 55 on the gravel. It's not the end of the world. But you can't go like 60, 70 like you can on a paved road here. Alright, we got some lightning to the north, guys. The lightning, as the storm moves east, that might have just been a skunk there. I don't know if you guys could see that, but there might have just been a skunk. The lightning's going to really come into view here. I've already seen a lot of good lightning up in the mid-levels of the storm, so it should be pretty exciting. If we don't get tornadoes, we should have a nice storm here. got to keep blasting north so this thing does not outrun us. Guys, how's my internet doing? How's my internet? Good? Pretty good? Let me know in the chat. How's my internet doing? Doing okay? I'm kind of in a bad spot. Not the greatest spot in the world. Connections, you know, spazzing out on me, guys. Oh no, not road work. No, not good. Oh, please, no. I didn't know there was road work on this one. No way. Is this road closed? No shot, the road is closed. My maps did not tell me that. Guys, the storm is wrapping up. It's trying to wrap up a little bit. No way, dude. Can I go through, though? Can I get through? Oh. I have a big storm base right now. I don't want to get through and then get stuck on the road. I don't know what to do, y'all. I can go east here and then get back north. Or I could take the risk and go north. What do you guys think? I don't have much time.
Starting route to Osage Road. Head north on County Road 370.
My phone says it's not even closed. I don't know what's going on. Oh gosh. All right, we're just gonna guys, we're just gonna get towards Hartner. We're just gonna get towards Hartner, I think. I don't really know what to do. About 20 minutes from Hartner.
To Hartner. Head north on County Road 370. Then the first right.
Turn around? Yeah, I agree. Well, I can't turn around at this point. I'm too far in up here, so. All right, we're going to take the east road. This road's going to turn bad at some point, I'm sure. But guys, the storm is rapidly wrapping up here. Storm is intensifying, that's for sure. We're gonna hurry. We gotta hurry. We just wasted about 3 or 4 minutes there, so it's okay, but we gotta hurry. We're gonna go east about 5 miles. We're gonna stick with this thing. But my thing is, I think if this storm's gonna do it, it's gonna be, you know, in the next, you know, hours, all it's gonna do. So I want to kind of get on it quick. I don't want to lose it or have it produce, and then by the time I get there, you know, it kind of is done. It has a really good look right now. So does the one to the south. So that one towards Winoka has a good look on it too, but it's a little bit messier. So I think we're choosing the right storm here. But my phone didn't say that road was closed, but you know, if the sign says it, the thing is I don't know how far up the road might be closed. You know, 20 miles up the road, and it's just saying local traffic can come through. It might not be completely, you know, close. It's hard to know. got people ourselves, guys. We have this storm kind of to ourselves up here. We just got to be careful on these back roads to not hit any animals, because they're all over the place out here. That's the one important thing. Our storm is rapidly intensifying. Here we go, guys. We're gonna have a view of this thing at some point soon. We're gonna have a view at some point soon. I don't know when that is, but soon. We're headed up towards Hartner, Kansas. I know the stream says Oklahoma, but we're headed up towards Kansas. Thank goodness these roads are paved. I'm actually kind of surprised they are, so that's a blessing here to have these paved roads and to have good internet connection. And then, like I said, once we get towards Hartner, our roads improve a whole heck of a lot, so that's the good thing. Just got to be careful of any railroad tracks that could really be bad as we're going 60 miles an hour out here instead of 65 miles an hour. It's getting a little foggy in the distance here, so that's how you know you have moisture. Your moisture and your temperature, I mean your dew point and your temperature are very close together. It's when it gets all foggy like that. And that storm near Winoka is trying to wrap up. That might have been the one, who knows. But if that storm looks like it's the one, guys, we can always go back towards Winoka. It looks like it's going to be the one. We're getting hit by some left splits right now. The wind shear is so strong, guys, that we can get some crazy things to happen, even though we have a big temperature inversion right above the surface. So just above the surface we have a big inversion, and that like kind of cap can make it to where storms have a hard time drilling down and producing tornadoes. But since we have such exceptional wind shear tonight, I think it's very possible we end up seeing tornadoes. Very possible. These storms are just now getting organized here. It's a tough choice, but like I said, I'm going to hedge north. I'm going to hedge north because I can always get back south if I really need to. But right now, I would say so far the setup is looking a little bit better than I expected. Storms are a little bit more discreet than I initially thought they'd end up being. Getting some rain here. It's not going to last very long, I don't think. Makes it kind of hard to see the road. Alright, we can turn back north here soon. I think that northern storm is the one. It's right on the moisture. It's right on the moisture tongue right there, so that might be the one. I wonder if I still have a visual of it. Not as good of a visual. I'm gonna have to get further north again. Alright, please no dirt road. Please no dirt road here. Yeah. There we go, paved road. Cool. It's a little bit of fog. There's some fog out here, guys. We're gonna go north here for about a mile, then we go back east. We go back east for 2 or 3 miles, and then we get on a north highway up to Hartner, Kansas. So we're cooking, guys. We're cooking. We gotta go quick, but we're cooking. we get through this rain, we might have a visual of the storm again here. Chat, it's gonna get crazy in the next 20 minutes. 20 minutes is gonna get crazy. We might get a tornado here. We might get a tornado before the storm really runs out of real estate and it gets cut off from any moisture. Could happen. Oh, here we go, dirt. Man, I switched from pavement to dirt. Quick. Right now this storm just looks like a hailer, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see what it does. It has so much wind shear, I mean it can really wrap up quick if it wants to. Alright, here we go. These roads aren't too bad. They're not like complete clay. They're still pretty solid for the time being. Alright, we got about a mile and a half, and then we're going to turn north and head right at this thing. It almost feels like there's some kind of pavement under the road, but like the top is like dirt or gravel. That's odd. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Yeah, like under the dirt, there's like, looks like pavement almost. That's so weird. There's like dirt on the top. Is that a normal thing, guys? Is that a pretty normal thing for this area? They have a lot of roads like that. We're on Kiowa Road. Kiowa Road. We're near Kiowa, Kansas. We're heading up towards Hartner, Kansas. We're just to the north of Alva, Oklahoma. My grandma's actually from Kiowa, Kansas, a little farming town out here. They're going to be under the gun over the next couple hours. That south storm looks pretty good, guys, as well. So if this northern one doesn't look good, we can always just reposition south and catch that thing. So I always hedge, guys. If I have storms moving from southwest to northeast, I always hedge to the north so I can play both. If you go south, you get your options quite a bit. Here we go. We're turning north right onto this thing. Let's see if it can do the magic. See if it can do some magic here. Storms really just kind of fired, you know. Storms have only been existing for less than an hour now, about an hour, so these things are relatively young, but they need to do it quick here. I'm gonna have trouble catching this thing, actually. It's actually moving really fast. But I think I can get there. It's actually moving pretty quick though to the north. It's moving more north than I thought. Oh no, we have a closed, partner to Kiowa, we have a closed road. That's not good. might have something up here that's not looking too great. Detour. These storms are pretty high based right now, guys. We're gonna get a visual of our storm soon here as we head out of the rain. We're gonna get a visual of this storm here as we head out of the rain. This is my third ever storm chase in my new Honda CR-V. It's a 2018, so it's a lot newer than my old car that I had. That was a 2012 Nissan Sentra. This one's a lot newer than that one. So this is my third chase in the car, so let's make it a good one. The first two, nothing happened. I went down all the way down to like Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Nothing happened. Really, I got a funnel maybe. Yesterday I got a funnel too, again actually. So I got two funnels on both chases. But we're about 4 miles away from Hartner, and then we'll have some options as far as roads go. But the road going east from Kiowa is closed. This storm is just kind of having trouble right now rooting to the surface. The ones south are definitely having an easier time doing that, but they're also way more linear. So this one's having trouble rooting to the surface right now. It kind of looks elevated. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it looked a lot better. The storm looked a lot better like 20 minutes ago, and the one to the south looked a lot better too. So we'll see though. We're gonna keep up with them, and we'll see. We shall see, guys. But I'm gonna go ahead and go east of Hartner, Kansas, and then north of Kiowa, because I don't think it's gonna produce here in the next like 15 minutes if I go north of Hartner. So, but I'm about 2 miles to the south of Hartner right now. We don't have a good visual on it yet, so not a good sign. Not a good sign. Oh, our storm is like dying. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The storm is literally like dying right now. Oh no. Seriously, man. Yeah, it's dying. Oh, alright, well, let's see. Maybe we can still get something. speed limit drops from like 65 to 30 real fast there. Alright guys, these storms kind of look like they're dying, but we're not going to totally give up until they're literally, you know. There's just a little small little Kansas town. We just crossed into Kansas like in the last couple of minutes. But this town, these towns are this town Hartner and these other towns around here, Medicine Lodge a little bit, and Kiowa, they're all kind of ghost towns. They're all kind of dying little farm towns that are, you know, kind of slowly lose population over the years, which is kind of sad to see. Guys, our storm ain't looking too hot, y'all. Hey, look at our storm now. Like, that's ugly. But if you go back, you know, 30 minutes ago, it was looking really good. Look at that, it was looking really good. And then it just kind of died on me, so. You know, hey, that's a part of it, guys. That's a part of storm chasing. This stuff happens all the time. Let's see what these storms do in the next... Guys, I'm going to give this about 20 more minutes because, like I said, with time, our instability really kind of goes down and it gets pinched off. So I'm going to give this like 20 minutes, guys. Yeah, but if, you know, within the next 20 minutes, if nothing is looking different, you know, than it does now, I'm going to go ahead and call it. I'm going to go ahead and call the chase. Good news is, y'all, we have a potential double-header chase tomorrow. Potentially chasing a cold core setup for an isolated tornado. And then also, for sure, that's kind of just a possible chase. I'm not really too confident on that one. But if there's something okay, then I'll go live for it. But really, what I'm excited for tomorrow is the blizzard. Guys, we're going to be chasing a blizzard tomorrow. We're going to be chasing a blizzard tomorrow. Somewhere in the middle of the United States. I'm not sure. If you guys didn't know, I live all the way down in southwest Missouri. We'll get up and watch this. Oh, dude, our storm completely died, guys. All right, y'all. This chase is essentially over. I'm sorry to say, but this chase is essentially over. Oh my gosh, so frustrating, guys, to see our storm just completely die like that. But let me see if I can show you. Let me see if I can show you the radar loop here that we just had. Look at that great storm like 20 minutes ago, completely just dies in front of me. Sorry, my hand was so shaky. Great storm, man. Let me find a road to pull off of and we can watch some of this lightning for a minute. Oh, the failed live streams. You gotta have them. You gotta have the failed live streams. So, down the line, you get the really good, fun ones. You know, it's just how it goes. You gotta have the bad ones to get the good ones at some point. That's usually how these things work. It's so early in the chase. It's so early in the chase here too, y'all. That guy has to be a chaser, man. That van has passed me like twice. Oh man. All right. Well, we can watch the lightning for a minute while I figure out what I want to do next. At least on the bright side, I originally thought I was going to be home at like 4 or 5 in the morning. Now it might actually be like 2:30, 3. So that's, I mean, that could be kind of nice. So you always got to look on the bright side. I'm going to be pulling an all-nighter tomorrow. So I will be up all night long until probably the early morning hours live streaming. So if tomorrow night, if you don't want to go to sleep and you don't have anything to do, tune into the stream. It's going to be crazy. As far as like snowfall amounts, I'm not really expecting a ton of snow. Like, it's not like we're going to be really digging people out, or like pulling people out of ditches or anything like that. It's just going to be a blizzard, you know, so intense snow here. So, oh, we're down to like 8 viewers. Yeah. Down to like 8 viewers because nothing's going on. All right, guys. Well, on that note, the storm is actually trying to strengthen a little bit again. That's funny. But guys, on that note, I'm gonna call it a chase. I'm sorry about the terrible storms. I can't do anything about it, but make sure to tune in tomorrow. Because it's going to be crazy. Blizzard's going to be absolutely crazy tomorrow. But on that note, y'all, I'm going to get out of here. Appreciate everyone for tuning in to the lousy stream. But tomorrow, we're going to have a much better time. Much better chase prospects tomorrow. At least for snow. Maybe not the tornado side of things, but hopefully everyone has a good night. If you guys are in the path of this blizzard, stay warm and stay safe. If you're in the southeast tomorrow, be on the lookout for tornadoes. Overnight too, guys. Before I go, let me say something. I-35 corridor in west and Oklahoma and North Texas, be on the lookout. DFW, be on the lookout tonight. Oklahoma City, I think your threat has went down, but still, it's not zero. Same with Tulsa. It's a really low threat, but not zero. And then tomorrow, I'm not really too high on any kind of tornado threat anywhere tomorrow, but just in case, if you're in Louisiana or southern Mississippi, stay vigilant. And I'm going to get